Elon and Trump, history repeating itself? History has a way of repeating itself, echoing patterns of power, influence, and politics across generations. One striking example is the relationship between Mark Hanna and William McKinley in the late 19th century. Hanna, a wealthy businessman and political strategist, played a pivotal role in shaping McKinley's political career and presidency, a dynamic that resonates in today's world with the rise of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Are we witnessing history's rerun? Let's dive into the parallels, the lessons from the past, and the possible implications for our future. In the late 1800s, Mark Hanna rose to prominence as a political force. A multimillionaire industrialist, Hanna was known for his shrewd strategies and unmatched ability to raise funds. But his true legacy lies in his relationship with William McKinley, the 25th President of the United States. Hanna didn't just support McKinley's campaign, he controlled it. His influence was so vast that he earned the nickname the President Maker. Hanna orchestrated McKinley's rise to power with meticulous planning. He capitalized on America's rapid industrialization, bringing together business elites to fund McKinley's presidential bid. To the public, McKinley appeared as a man of the people, but in reality, his presidency often served the interests of big business, the very sphere Hanna represented. Hanna's role as a behind-the-scenes figure controlling policy foreshadowed future instances of civilian influence shaping the presidency. This partnership ultimately defined an era. Hanna's wealth and strategic genius ushered McKinley into the White House, but it also raised questions about democracy. Who truly governed the nation, the president or the power behind him? That question isn't confined to the Gilded Age. Today, we see similar dynamics in the tech age, raising eyebrows as figures like Elon Musk step into roles traditionally reserved for political actors. Jump forward over a century, and the scene looks remarkably familiar. Elon Musk, the tech titan who transformed industries from space exploration to electric vehicles, is more than just a businessman. His influence extends far beyond his companies. Musk wields a cultural, economic, and even political sway that rivals the reach Mark Hanna achieved in his time. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, a former president and polarizing figure, has shaken the foundations of American politics with his brash style and populist appeal. Like McKinley, Trump's rise was fueled by disruption and a direct appeal to the public. The connection between Musk and Trump can't be ignored. Musk's star rose rapidly during Trump's presidency, with his ventures booming and his public persona aligning with Trump's message of challenging traditional institutions. While Trump and Musk haven't explicitly worked as a team the way Hanna and McKinley did, their tacit synergies highlight a strikingly similar dynamic. Musk's ability to command influence and Trump's penchant for harnessing disruptors create a natural comparison to Hanna's power over McKinley. Mark Hanna proved long ago just how essential wealth is in reshaping the political narrative. By using his fortune to fund McKinley's campaign, Hanna ensured the success of a president who would support policies beneficial to industry elites. Today, Elon Musk embodies this principle in a modern form. His immense wealth and control over pivotal industries, electric vehicles, space exploration, and social media, grant him unparalleled influence over public and political discourse. Musk's control over platforms like X, formerly Twitter, magnifies his voice significantly. He isn't just a businessman, he's a cultural icon whose tweets move markets and shape the news. Similarly, during Trump's presidency, social media became a critical tool for engaging with the public, bypassing traditional gatekeepers of communication. While Trump reshaped political engagement through his masterful use of Twitter, Musk now controls the very platform that shaped modern political messaging. Their synergy highlights a recurring theme in American history: the confluence of wealth and power. Hanna used his money to pull strings behind the scenes, while Musk uses technology to amplify his reach. Trump, like McKinley, serves as the visible face of this cooperation. The question remains, who is shaping whom, and how does this dynamic influence the nation's future? Hanna and McKinley's partnership is remembered as both groundbreaking and controversial. On one hand, Hanna's deep ties to big business positioned McKinley to lead a rapidly growing industrial economy. On the other, this relationship skewed policies toward corporate interests, raising concerns about the erosion of government accountability to the people. Similar criticisms can be levied today. Musk's ventures, from Tesla and SpaceX to his control over communication platforms, make him a global force. His unprecedented reach over sectors impacting everyday life gives him a level of influence that feels almost governmental. While some hail Musk as a visionary innovator, others worry about the democratic risks of concentrating so much power in the hands of one individual. Could Musk's dominance, like Hanna's, blur the lines between civilian power and political governance? Under Trump, policy decisions have often seemed to align with Musk's business goals, whether through deregulation or promotion of private sector innovation. But as with Hanna and McKinley, this raises broader questions. Does such close civilian influence foster progress, or does it undermine democracy by prioritizing elite interests over the public good? In Hanna's era, controlling the narrative meant leveraging print media to sway public sentiment. Hanna was a master of using newspapers to champion McKinley's image as a leader for the people. Fast forward to today, and the media landscape has transformed, but the principles remain the same. Musk and Trump both exemplify how to dominate the narrative using modern tools, social media, and direct engagement with their audiences. Musk's ownership of X has blurred the line between platform and participant. By controlling a key outlet for public dialogue, Musk functions as both a creator and a curator of narratives. Trump, during his presidency, showcased how direct communication with the public, particularly on social media, could bypass traditional gatekeepers like mainstream news outlets. This symbiotic control over media parallels Hanna's use of newspapers during McKinley's presidency. While the mediums have evolved, the goal remains the same: shaping public perception to maintain influence. But with greater reach comes greater risks. The democratization of information through social media can also lead to polarization, misinformation, and the amplification of unchecked narratives. Hanna and McKinley's time was marked by America's Industrial Revolution. They shaped policies that supported rapid industrial growth, with technologies like railroads transforming the nation. Today, the revolution is digital. Musk stands at the forefront of this transformation, with his companies defining how we think about energy, transportation, and even outer space. Trump's presidency frequently highlighted the intersection of technology and governance. From his focus on deregulating Silicon Valley to engaging with tech leaders like Musk, Trump's administration seemed to embrace a tech-driven future, much like McKinley embraced industrialization. However, as Hanna's era showed, rapid technological progress can create unintended consequences, including monopolization and exploitation of workers. As Musk continues to push boundaries, from Neuralink's brain-machine interfaces to SpaceX's interplanetary ambitions, the ethical and societal implications of these advancements come into sharper focus. Will these changes benefit humanity broadly? Or will they further concentrate power among a wealthy elite, as critics of Hanna's influence feared in the industrial age? Mark Hanna's legacy serves as both a blueprint and a warning for understanding civilian influence on politics. Hanna's contributions to McKinley's presidency undeniably shaped America's trajectory, but they also placed significant power in the hands of one man, raising concerns about the democratic process. Musk and Trump's dynamic similarly invites reflection on the balance between influence and accountability. Both Hanna's and Musk's stories demonstrate the timeless potential of charismatic, powerful individuals to drive change, but the central question remains, what kind of change? Hanna's era gave rise to both economic triumph and growing inequality. Will Musk and Trump's impact follow the same pattern, or can we learn from history to ensure their influence benefits a broader segment of society? As we stand on the cusp of new challenges, climate change, technological disruption, and growing societal divisions, the parallels between the past and present offer critical insights. Hanna and McKinley helped usher in an industrial era, much like Musk and Trump may be pivotal in shaping the digital and technological age. But with that potential comes responsibility. Public accountability will be crucial moving forward. How much power will we, as a society, allow wealthy individuals like Musk to wield? How will political figures like Trump navigate the challenges of aligning or resisting the influence of such disruptors? History teaches us that unchecked civilian influence over politicians can lead to progress, but it also raises risks like inequality and loss of democratic control. The lessons of Mark Hanna and William McKinley should not be ignored as we examine the influence Musk and Trump have on today's world. As we reflect on the stories of Hanna and McKinley and their possible modern parallel in Musk and Trump, one truth becomes clear. The interplay between wealth, power, and politics is a recurring theme in American history. These figures remind us of the potential for civilian influence to reshape the nation, for better or worse. The question we must ask ourselves is whether this dynamic defines progress or threatens democracy. Are figures like Musk and Trump essential disruptors helping society move forward, or do they embody the risks of concentrating power in the hands of the few? Like Hanna's Gilded Age, the present offers both opportunity and caution, urging us to learn from the past while envisioning a better future. Please like, share, and subscribe.